given the goal of not just defeating Hamas, but a long-term goal of Israel living in peace, of a two-state solution, if that's even a serious proposition anymore. What lessons do you think we have learned as a country that we could tell Israel, that we could share with Israel?
Well, look, I think probably the biggest mistake that we made post 9/11 was President Biden's decision to withdraw from Afghanistan the way that he did. I think the biggest lesson that we've learned, and frankly, after 9/11, the fact that the steps we took for over 20 years now have prevented another mass casualty terrorist attack at the hands of Islamic terrorists is something that we all ought to be very clear about and we ought to remember. The lesson that we've learned and the lesson that we need to apply here is, first of all, these conflicts are connected. Iran absolutely is behind what's happening with respect to Hamas, with respect to Hezbollah. Some of the Hamas terrorists, they found Iranian munitions, North Korean munitions in their kit. The Hamas leadership itself has talked about their ties and relationship with Russia. We've got an ally, we've got adversaries arrayed against us who only understand strength, who only understand that they don't, weakness to them, frankly, is provocative. And if they think that we're weak, if they think that we're going to lose our resolve, they will, in fact, be strengthened. So the lesson that we need to learn here is Iran needs to recognize if they do come in, then they will face very severe consequences from Israel, from us. But the forces of freedom are at war with the forces of tyranny and terrorism around the world, and America has got to lead. I thought that part of President Biden's speech from the Oval Office was good. I think that those themes of the indispensable nature of America and America's leadership in the battle for freedom globally, that's exactly right, exactly what we need to be saying. The administration needs to make some fundamental changes with respect to their Iran policy. We saw just last week, for example, the sanctions preventing Iran from exporting missile technology lapsed. Those are gone now.
They expired.
And the administration, didn't take any steps to stop that. We need to do a better job. We need to actually enforce the sanctions with respect to Iran's oil exports. We ought to put the Houthis back on the terrorist list. So there are a whole range of things we need to do. And in my view, the lesson from the post 9/11 era is that American strength is what matters, what's going to keep us safe, and Israeli strength is something that we ought to be supporting and advocating for.
The attack was on October 7th, a Saturday.